it's Cassie and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my August TBR, which I'm super excited about. August is the first month this year that I have absolutely no commitments. Technically I have one, but it's a vacation and I'm going to be on the beach for half of it, so we'll be doing reading there. So I'm really hoping to get like a lot of reading done in August. So today we're going to be playing my little TBR game type of thing, and we're gonna pick 7 books. My goal for the month is to read 10, which is a lot for me, but like I said, I have no other commitments. I would just like to get like that many done in a month. That's just my goal, because I mostly average about 5, but I just want to leave some room for one. At this point when I'm filming this, Kristen and Christine's Patreons haven't decided what our August reads are going to be, so I don't know for sure if I'm going to do them, but if I am, I want to put that in there, but I don't know yet. Also just some room for some mood reading if I want. So yeah, at this point I only have one mandatory read. Spoiler alert for my wrap up, I finished the Pretty Little Liars series. I'm so proud of myself. I finally finished it. Oh, I don't have to put any more of those on my TBR. So I have 7 pulls from here, because I have a lot that I want to put on my TBR this month. So there's one mandatory. I am for sure doing one of Mel's Patreon buddy reads, which is a Final Girls Support Group by Grady Hendrix. That isn't here yet. I think it's coming tomorrow, so I don't physically have it, but I'm going to put it on this TBR. I'm not doing Jaleesa's because I'm trying not to buy books. Hopefully the video will be up before this, but I have a huge book haul coming that's like 50 books, so I don't need to buy any more books unless I'm like really interested in it. And the one for Jaleesa's, I'm like kind of interested in it, but I just don't need to buy any more books for, if that makes sense, like only if I'm like think I'm gonna absolutely love it, which I think I'm going to with Final Girls Support Group. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. So let's get in to picking books. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. Both of those would mean the absolute world to me. Comment down below what is on your August TBR, and if you've read any of the books that I picked, let me know your thoughts on them. Turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload from me, and let's get into the video. I'm very scared. So pick number 1. BookTube favorite / classic. For BookTube favorite / classic, I'm putting it as a beach read. I think this is pretty loved on BookTube. I've heard it preached. I know like it definitely loved on Book Talk, but I've heard lots of people love it on BookTube too. So we're just saying beach read by Emily Henry. I want to read this on my vacation in August while I'm on the beach. I mean, come on. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. If you don't know what beach read is about, it is about 2 authors who have neighboring beach houses, and they both went there to get some writing done, but they're both experiencing writer's block, so they decide to switch genres and write in each other's genres and spark some love in the air. Pick number 2. New to me author. New to me author works because I have certain books that I want to get on this TBR, and most of them are new to me authors, so that works. For new to me author, I'm picking Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I want to read this summer as well, like just the vibe. I think this is an end of summer type of a book. No, I have not read any other Taylor Jenkins Reid. I want to, but honestly my chapters / indigo did not really have any. Not either of the 2 popular ones. So going to read Malibu Rising. I wanted to read this before the summer ended. It follows the children of Mick Riva, who was married to Evelyn Hugo, which is one of her other books if you don't know, Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. It's his kid. They have their end of the summer party, and so obviously I want to like read that this summer. I'll maybe read it at the end of the summer. No promises. I'm really excited to read this, so I might read it soon. By midnight, the party will be completely out of control. By morning, the Riva mansion will have gone up in flames, but before that first spark, in the early hours before dawn, the alcohol will flow, the music will play, and the loves and secrets that shape this family's generations will all come rising to the surface. I'm very excited to read this. I love this cover, but I also love the UK cover. That one's really, really pretty. Pick number 3. Booktuber favorite. Trying to figure out how to get these books on my TBR. Then for booktuber favorite, I'm going to say, honestly, this could be, I think, Jaleesa or Mel, but they both really liked People We Meet on Vacation, or literally pretty much anyone that's read People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry this year. I also want to read this on my vacation, so I needed to get this and beach read on my TBR, so I'm super excited to finally read this. I hope I love it as much as everyone else does. If you don't know what People We Meet on Vacation is about, it is about these two old best friends who had a falling out, but before they had a falling out, they went on vacations together every single summer, and they had a falling out on their last vacation. The main girl decides to take another vacation and to invite him so they can make up. I don't know if they plan to make up, but like talk about what happened. He agrees and they go on vacation, and I think it has flashbacks to past vacations and then obviously the current one, and love flourishes. But it's a romance, so we kind of know what's gonna happen, but that's okay. Book pick number 4, I think. This is mini 5-word title. I think I looked and I have like the least amount of like 5-word titles. If that makes sense. Like I don't have a lot of them. 5-word title. I don't have the book with me. It is The Final Girls Support Group, or the final girl support group by by Grady Hendrix for Mel's Patreon buddy read. I'm very excited to read it. It is about like the final girls, or the final girl from massacres and really traumatic events, and they have a support group of all the final girls. It's loosely based on some slasher type of movies and how there's always the final person that lives. So I guess some of the characters are loosely based on some characters from movies. I don't watch a bunch of slasher movies. I'm not against it, but I also just like, that's not like my favorite genre. So I won't probably get a lot of the pop culture references, but I still think I'm gonna really enjoy it. I'm just really excited to read it and that I got it on my TBR because I was kind of scared that I wouldn't get it on my TBR. Pick number 5. Book in a series. For book in a series, I'm going to be continuing the Truly Devious series with The Vanishing Stair by Maureen Johnson. I'm excited to actually get this in. I've wanted to read it since I finished Truly Devious, but I didn't get it in my July TBR, so I'm excited to read it now. In the first book, we follow Stevie, and she is going to Ellingham Academy, and she wants to figure out the murders that happened there in the 1930s of the owner's wife and daughter. This school is made for prodigies of any type of topic, so she's really good with true crime, so she's going there for true crime, and she really wants to figure out the mystery that hasn't been solved for almost 100 years. There's some mysterious things happening. She's learning about this broad mystery, but then there's also another mystery type of thing in this book, in Truly Devious, that isn't the Ellingham Academy kidnappings. I don't think any of that made sense, but she's trying to figure that out too, and at the end of the book there's a little bit of a cliffhanger. So I'm excited to read this finally. I know for some this is their favorite book in the series, so I'm very excited. I don't think you find out the big Ellingham secret, or I don't think she finds that out this book, but there obviously will be a lot of revelations, so I'm excited. I don't know if any of that made sense. Pick number 6. Author I've read before. For author I've read before, I don't have it yet. I ordered it yesterday, technically pre-ordered it, but Sherry LaPena, I don't know how to say her name. Her newest book technically comes out tomorrow. I'm filming this on July 26th. Comes out on July 27th, and I ordered it, so I'm going to put that as my author I've read before because I've read 3 of her books before and I really enjoy it. I think it's called The Wrong Family, or is it The Perfect Family? I can't remember. I'll put a picture of it up here, but basically it's about this rich family and the parents die. They were murdered, and all the kids are set to gain a bunch of money and stuff, so they think it could be maybe one of the siblings, and yeah, it's just kind of one of those stories. But I really like her writing, so I'm excited to read it. I didn't think I was going to get it in quickly, but since I have this prompt, I definitely want to read it. And the final book pick of the August TBR. Actually, let's do 8. We're going to do 8 just for the fun of it. I'm going to regret that later. But number 7 is A Face on the Cover. I feel like I have a decent amount of books with face on the cover. For the prompt, A Face on the Cover, I'm going to do The Silent Patient, which, if you can't see, there's a face on the cover. It's kind of freaky when you really stare at it, but by Alex McGlides. In July, I read The Maidens, which I feel like I probably should have read this first, but I read The Maidens, and I absolutely loved it. Spoiler alert, I freaking loved it. So I'm really excited to read this because I know like everyone really likes this. I'll just read the blurb. Alicia Berenson's life is seemingly perfect until one night when her husband Gabriel returns late from work and Alicia shoots him 5 times in the face and then never speaks another word. Alicia's refusal to talk or give any kind of explanation turns a domestic tragedy into a mystery that captures the public imagination, and she, the silent patient, is hidden away from the tabloids at the Grove, a secure psychiatric unit in North London. Criminal psychotherapist Theo Faber is captivated by Alicia's story and jumps at the opportunity to work with her. His determination to get her to talk and unravel the mystery of why she shot her husband will take him down a path more unexpected and more terrifying than he ever imagined. I absolutely loved his writing, so I'm very excited, but I'm super excited to finally get to it. Now the final pick, number 8, still gives me room for 2 more extra books. The last one is lowest rated book on TBR. So I already know what that book is and I'm excited to read it, so it doesn't really even matter to me that it's the lowest rated. Oh wait, I probably have to add a couple to my Goodreads TBR. So I might have to add a few, and that might not be my lowest rated. Shoot. Let me go do that. And the final book on my TBR is, for the prompt, lowest rated book on TBR, and that is Next to Die by Sophie Hannah. I can't believe this is lowest rated book on my TBR. I think it had just above 3 stars. I also don't know if it just hasn't been read very much or reviewed very much, but I don't even care. I'm very excited to read this. Hopefully it doesn't let me down, but I'm not even gonna let like the lower rating bother or like have anything to do with my thought process while reading this, because it sounds like a really good book. So, a psychopath the police have dubbed Billy Deadmates is targeting pairs of best friends, killing them one by one. Before they died, the victims all received a small white book, blank for except 2 lines of text, a different message for each victim. For months, detectives have failed to catch the elusive criminal, devise a solid motive, or figure out what the white book symbolizes and why the killer creates them for his prey. Though the killer has struck 4 times so far, police are no closer to identifying him. As the days tick by, the detectives on the case are driven closer to the edge while the public grows increasingly panicked. Then, a woman disturbed by a police request on the news comes forward. What she reveals shocks the investigators and adds another troubling layer to an already complex case. Kim Trebek, a stand-up comedian, received one of these peculiar, why can I say peculiar? That word. Little books. A stranger gave it to her at one of her gigs last year. Was a stranger the psycho killer? Kim has no friends and trusts no one, so how and why could Billy Dead mates care about her? But if she's not in the crosshairs, then why was she given one of those strange books? And who will be the next to die? I'm very excited to read this. Saw this book, I think honestly last summer at Costco, and was very interested in it, and I didn't pick it up. I found this on Book Outlet and I finally picked it up, and I'm very excited to read it. Again, I won't let these lower ratings change my opinion. But yeah, that's the final book of my TBR, so let's make the pile. So this is the pile. Doesn't look too bad, but this is only 6 of 8 books. Let's put some placeholders in there. This is a huge stack for me, so I'm a little nervous, but I'm not going to be very hard on myself if I don't finish my TBR this month because I'm being very ambitious. I'm very excited about all the books on my TBR. I think this is going to be a very good TBR, and I don't know how much I'll actually stray from it because I am excited about every single book on here. So yeah, that is my August TBR. Make sure to watch out for my July wrap-up and my July reading vlog because I had a really good time with all those books, and I will be doing a August reading vlog. That's how I like doing it because I don't read all that much in just 1 week, so I can't really do a weekly reading vlog. So watch out for the July one, it'll come out soon, and then watch out for the August one in early September because I think this is going to be a really good reading month. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. Both of those would mean the absolute world to me. If you've read any of these books, let me know down below what your thoughts on them are, and let me know what you're reading in August in the comments as well. Turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload from me, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which will be on the screen and in the description box below. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!